What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Screenwork Entertainment. Today we're going over Andor, Episode 8. FYI, there will be spoilers, major spoilers. But this episode was pretty intense. It was really intense. Man, it's such a good episode. It's such a good show. It's really a
Yeah,
testament on this story. You know what I mean? Like on this whole story.
yeah, they laid a lot of framework in this one.
They did. We get some characters from Rogue One that return as well, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
And we get to see Cassian's new home for a while.
and it's awesome.
Man, it looks dude, it looks messed up. Anyways, this episode opens up. We see Cassian on his way to the prison. He's inside a little transport, and they're like making him take off his shoes. I'm thinking, man, why are they making him take off his shoes? Well, we
Well,
learn.
you find out a little bit
Yeah,
later.
just a little bit later, you find out. Man, that looks so
Awesome.
painful. Man, it looks so painful. So what is that like? Electric shock?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They got the metal floors are electrified.
Oof. That is one hell of a prison. I like how the captain of the guard or whatever he was. He's like, "You guys curious why we have no weapons on us? Well, you're about to find out." Yeah, that was pretty intense. The whole every time when we're back with Cassian in the prison, it's just seems really intense. Like you're not for sure what's going to happen because he seems so on edge. Like you're not for sure if he's going to make a run for it or if he's going to try to escape. You're not for sure the whole time that we're with him.
And did you notice that there was a month gap or a month jump in there?
Yeah, yeah. It said 30 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And of
So he's had
course,
he's had a whole month to suss things out. And
yeah.
I'm hoping next episode we get a jailbreak.
Well, his little team is like one of the best teams of creating that whatever it is that they're creating. Because the he said, you guys are almost number one. Why are you just standing here? Keep working. So
Well, for that particular day.
well, I felt like he's already pretty clever and is already good with that type of stuff. So he would really be helping them out a lot. Not be last place anyways, because when he first
Well,
comes
yeah.
in, they're last place because they only had six instead of seven. We're skipping a little bit ahead of ourselves here. We we get back to Karn at his new amazing job as a desk clerk.
Yeah, and you can tell he loves it so much.
Yeah, and he's how many he keeps filing
Requests?
yeah requests on
Yeah, he did 6 in a month, yeah.
Cassian.
And straight up pissed Miro off doing it.
Yes. Oh man, that is so funny. And he really tried to get on her side. Say, hey, I can be useful. I can help you. She's just not having. I really thought she was going to take him up on the offer, but not yet. Anyways, maybe later.
Yeah, he's burned that bridge. But during their exchange we do find out that he never read Blevins' report.
Well, they never let him. They made him just sign
Yeah,
it and
they
go
just made
off.
him sign it.
Yeah, and then she gives him Blevins' report.
And the thing is that I find interesting is, yeah, he lays out a couple of discrepancies, but she doesn't seem interested at all.
No, not at all. Not one bit. Especially whenever he's talking about Cassian and the little things. Yeah, she's can care less. That's not what she wants.
Yeah.
She wants the bigger picture. She doesn't care about Cassian. She wants who Cassian is reporting to is what she wants. So that's what
Well,
I think she wants.
he's not really reporting to anybody,
Yeah, but
but
she doesn't know that. Like,
she's
yeah,
found that he is a key because to get to Luthen, or how they've dubbed him, Axis, because they know that he was there to sell that drive that caused the whole ruckus on Ferrix.
yeah, yeah. I know she doesn't. She thinks that he's just a key, but that's where Karn is messed up. He thinks he's the answer to everything, where he's just the key to a bigger picture to
Yeah.
Luthen.
Yeah, he's got his blinders on because he just wants Andor so bad.
So bad. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh, you retard.
So, what do you think about that? Those worm things that Mon Mothma and her husband they were putting, or actually, she didn't put any in her drink.
No, she
Yeah,
said, "Fuck that."
yeah. She said, "No, I'm good," but he's like, "Give me two. Give me two
Well,
of
give me
those."
hers.
Yeah, give me hers. I'm like, what is that? It looks gross. And
Yeah.
there's one
Yeah.
shot where he's taking a drink, like the second one, and it
Mhm.
looks so like thick and disgusting.
I
I'm
don't know.
like,
I don't know if they dissolve. Something dissolves in it, but I don't know if there's still because it looked like a damn like a freeze dried worm or something
yeah. Well, it
when they
reminds me of
drop it in.
like they're putting like a shot of whiskey. So that's what it reminds me of. You get like a drink and they give you a shot of whiskey in there or something. That's what it kind of reminded
No,
me of.
because I don't know. It was a friggin' stick of something, and it changed the color of it. But I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, they even offered it to her daughter, and she's like, "No, that's disgusting. I don't want. I'm not gonna try it. No, I'm good. That's disgusting."
But yeah, at that party, Mon meets back up with Tay, and he tells her that he doesn't think that he can move the money, but she's already got like 400, what was it, 400,000 in play?
Yeah, like 400,000. Yeah, yeah. He just kind of like spazzes out whenever she tells him that amount.
Yeah.
He's like,
And
"Jesus."
then we jump around to some other stuff, but when we come back to her later, uh, she's asking Perrin where Tay is, and homie just skipped out. He's like, I don't want none of this.
Yeah, her
And she
politics is
seems a
too
little
powerful for him.
yeah, I think she's a little pissed off, either pissed off or scared at that point,
I think a little bit
or
scared.
both.
Yeah, if not both. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Because where did he go? He just took off. So she doesn't know. I don't know if she fully trusts him yet. Maybe she does fully trust him, but
She trusts him, but she's never gonna lay everything out for him.
yeah, not 100%. Yeah. Did you hear
Yeah.
the name drop on on this section?
On
The
what section?
when Mon Mothma she's walking around and we hear a bunch of geese gaggling. Some of the people just talking, and they actually drop the Emperor's like full name.
Oh no, I didn't hear that. No.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, huh, we get the whole name this time. Last episode was just the Emperor. This episode we actually get Palpatine. So
No, I missed that one. I kind of watched this one in a hurry, as you know.
yeah, as kind of did I. I only watched them twice.
Yeah, so yeah, because when Andor first gets to the prison, which is pretty cool shot with it just being out a whole bunch of different ones separated out in the middle of water.
Yeah, it's like how do you escape? Because like if you
Yeah,
jump into water, you just get that tunnel, that suction just sucking you down.
yeah, because on corners of it, it seems like it's all sucking the water down. So
Mm-hmm.
even if you try to swim away, it's going to suck you back in.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
when they bring him down to the floor, did you see who his boss was?
Well, I saw, but I didn't know he was the one who played Snoke or Snoke.
Well, yeah, Snoke, but yeah, it's Smeagol.
Yeah, yeah, Smeagol. Yeah, yeah, but I didn't realize he was the one who played Snoke.
Yeah, well, because you're lucky and you didn't watch that horse shit last
I know,
trilogy.
I know. I was like, I know when I see a turd, I know what to avoid.
But yeah, he's and they have a fascination with the number 7 on those things.
Yeah, I know. 7 this, 7 that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, 7 doors.
levels, 7 rooms per level, 7 tables per room, 7 men per table.
Yep, and that where Cassie gets it too. They've had 6 for a while. I guess they were behind, and they get disciplined. Not only once does he get the shock, but he gets it twice on his first day.
Yeah, because he got stuck with the shitty team.
Yep, he got stuck with the shitty team. But what
Yeah.
sucks, we don't even get to see him get shocked the second time. I was kind of thought we should have seen that. You know,
You sadistic fuck.
because that first time looked rough, man. The first time,
Yeah.
like Jesus, yes. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so the winning team in each room gets flavor with their food, and the losing team gets fried.
But we don't really ever get to see what they're eating. It's just I
Yeah,
don't
it's in
remember
a
actually seeing
it,
it.
it's just a tube,
Yeah, it's just like in a tube. I was going to see kind of what it looked like.
which was weird because when it first shows him getting ready for the next day, he's eating something off a little plate looking thing
Yeah,
because
then
he
he puts it
fastens.
back on the wall.
Yeah, and he puts it back, but then he grabs the tube also, which I didn't get that because I thought everything would just be the tube.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Does it clean itself? Do they clean it for them? You know, I don't know. And that one guy said they get as much food as they want. So I guess you're not going to go hungry if it tastes decent. I guess I'm sure it doesn't taste decent, but I guess you get used to it eventually.
And then their big lines to get back to their cells. You got that one guy on his table that's doing like sign language to somebody else on a different level, or I don't know if it's a different level or just a different room or what.
Yeah, it was massive.
But yeah, but we don't ever learn what the hell they were talking about or anything.
Yeah, but that that's going to be important later. Does Cassian understand them? He acted like he kind of did, but wasn't for sure.
I don't know if he did,
Yeah, I don't
but
know
he
either.
does know that there's some sort of a different sign language thing going on there, a way of communicating to other people.
Yeah,
And that's probably going to play pretty big into the jailbreak when it does happen.
yeah, I think so as well. But where are they going to go? I was just, someone's feel like someone's got to pick them up because they can't just jump in the water. So
My thing is, okay, the Empire is so technologically advanced. How the fuck do they not have fingerprint identification, facial recognition, something? They have the person that that one of their highest found or offices are looking for. They have him,
yeah,
but they don't even know it because
they don't
there's
even know it.
that stupid.
That's why I was wondering the same exact question. How are they this smart, but they
But
can't
yet
even?
this dumb.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no fingerprints. There's no nothing. Come on, man.
They have little holograms of his ass.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I guess that's kind
There's
of a
something
little plot
if you
hole
can
there.
make a hologram of him, you got to have some facial recognition and software somewhere.
Yeah, you think his face would be everywhere, you know?
Yeah,
But
that's the one thing that bugged me about this episode.
yeah, I
That
thought the
was
same thing.
that was a bit of a plot hole for me, but it's a pretty big one because they're supposed to be so technologically advanced. Oh, and then also in on Cassian's table, we get Melshi that was also in Rogue One,
Yeah,
Sergeant Melshi,
which I didn't even notice at first.
which you should have because you just watched Rogue One, dude.
But he's not really like a big character, is he?
No, he's not.
Yeah,
No,
I mean it's not like the main character or anything.
well, no, that's Jyn Erso,
Yeah,
and of course Cassian's going to be the second lead, but yeah, and then we get to we return to him a month later,
yeah.
and
A
that's
month
when they
later.
step up to where his group's actually in line to win the flavor of the day.
Yep, the flavor of the day.
But we
But you know,
start off with them going into the shower, and I thought, oh my god, there's it, your prediction of Oz meets Star Wars was going to come true.
it was so close. I was
But
like, "Do it, do it."
but luckily there was no space prison sex. So.
Luckily, yes. But before that, I was gonna get into whenever Cassian first gets there, when they first get to their little beds, they're talking to him about what's going on the outside. Like, because I
Yeah.
guess everyone's sentence has been like tripled, which is I'm like Jesus. Like everyone's sentence, they're saying like everyone who's already there, their sentences have all been tripled.
Was it tripled? I thought they said doubled.
I pretty sure it said tripled. Down.
Yeah, because the PORD, which was kind of like their Homeland Defense Act and all
Yeah.
that stuff that raised all the prison sentences. And
Well, they're asking though about what's going on the outside. I wasn't for sure they're talking about the rebellion or what he did, by stealing all that money, or if they were talking about something else. 'Cause it wasn't really clear what they're all exactly talking about. What information they're trying to get it out of him.
yeah, which that because during that conversation they mentioned that the everybody was slaughtered at the garrison,
Yeah. Yep.
and then somebody's changed it to say that it was burnt down. So I'm wondering what exactly Senta did.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna see any of that. So maybe
Well, I
she
don't think
did
we're going to
burn it all
see.
down.
Eventually, we might find out what happened, but
Yeah.
I'm still curious if she off that whole family
Yeah. Same. Same. I don't think she did, but yeah.
because she's friggin' hard as nails.
Yeah, she
Because
is.
because when we come back to Ferrex, we learn that Marva's sick because
Yeah. Really
she's
sick. Yeah. She looks rough.
yeah, and she's full fledged rebel. And then we find out that Vale and Scent are there because they're hoping to run across Cassian
Yeah.
so they can off him for Luthen.
Yeah. Which I was like, well, you guys ain't gonna find him here.
But they don't know that.
Yeah. They don't know that. Nobody really knows where he's at right now, which is kind of good for him. I mean, it's kind of a good thing that he went to prison because now no one knows where he's at.
For the time being.
Yeah, for the time being.
But yeah, Vel ends up leaving, and Senta's she's just hardcore. She's gonna stay. She wants to kill somebody.
Yeah,
She's got a bloodlust.
she's got bloodlust now. She's already killed a whole family. Maybe she's looking for him now.
She killed everybody, burnt the bodies. She's
What?
on to the next kill.
Where I wonder if Cassian kind of knew this might would happen. Maybe that's why he was wanting to leave town so quickly because he knew maybe they'd come after him. Now I was trying to get people to go
Well,
with
of
him to
course he
leave.
knows they're after him. The only reason he even risked showing up to Ferrex was to pick up Marva.
Well, I'm not talking about like the I'm talking about Luthen and his crew. Like Luthen trying to kill him. I wonder if he knows if Luthen is trying to kill him after the heist.
Oh, I don't know. Well, that's part of it, I think, because that's that's where that whole kyber crystal comes in. Was so they would meet back up afterwards, and that would give Luthen his chance to kill him
Oh
to
yeah,
tie up that
okay. I
loose
forgot
end.
about that. Okay, but he gave it to
He gave it to
Vel.
Vel
Yeah.
and said, "I'm out of here." And then when he talked to Bix, told her to tell him, "Hey, I only took what was owed to me. Forget me," which is not happening because we got Senta sitting there waiting to snipe him out if he shows up on Ferrex.
But you would think if they're wanting to plan a rebellion, they need people like him on their side. Why snuff him out? Why not recruit him to their side?
Luthen sees what Cassian can do, and he's impressed by that. But but Cassian's blinded by money. He
Yeah.
doesn't have he doesn't feel the cause, and I think Luthen knows that.
So you think that he thinks that he may turn on him for the right price?
Exactly.
Okay, okay, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, so Marva, did you catch the reason why she fell and hurt her knee?
She wanted to see if the rebels can come through.
Yeah, she was looking to see if a floodgate, if there was still tunnels in a floodgate, so the rebels could sneak up and snuff out the IBS ISB. Whoops, to snuff out the ISB uh, people that have taken over that hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's hardcore.
she's hardcore. Bix, Bix,
Bix.
Bix,
Hot chick.
the hot chick.
Bix.
Yes, we see her trying to contact Luthen again.
Bix climbs her smokestack to send a message, which was a big fuck up
Yep,
because ISB is monitoring that, and that's what later on we find out gets Solomon, the guy that owns that factory that the smokestack's in, gets him pulled in by Miro and tortured.
yep. He looked rough too, man.
And that's how they ended up getting Bix's name.
Mm-hmm.
And they see her out on the street and she takes off running, and Brasso tries to stall him as much as he could, but they end up getting her.
Yep, and she goes face to face with Deidre.
And then in between that happening, we got Luthen that takes off. We don't know where he's going. Then he comes to, was it, I don't even know the name of the planet. I didn't write it down.
Yeah,
Uh,
don't remember.
you didn't, but he shows up on the planet where Saw Gerrera is, and they're feeling each other out to try to see if the other person, well, Saw's feeling him out to see if he was the person that did the Aldani heist, and Luthen's, of course, lying about it.
Yeah, but I think he kind of sees through the lie.
Well, yeah.
So, but it was cool to see
Yeah.
Saul. You know, I was like, oh, cool.
Well, you knew you were going to see Saw. He was in the trailer.
Yeah, and it was. I didn't see the trailer for this episode. I didn't watch the trailer.
Well, there's not a preview for any of them, but just the trailer for Andor, he was in it.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
But it was
remember.
before you watched Rogue One, so you didn't probably even pay any attention. But yeah, and we find out that Luthen is trying to get him to get Saw to meet with a guy, Krager or something like that. I can't remember the name, which I don't know who the hell he is
No, I
and
don't
how he
either.
fits into all this. Krieger, and then what is Karn's name? Cyril. Man, I'm wondering if these people are Archer fans,
You know what? Maybe.
because there's two of the main characters, man.
That's funny. I haven't watched that show in so
Cyril
long.
Figgis.
Yes. Anyways, guys, that is our review on episode 8 of Endor. Freaking rocks. Very stressful. I'm not going to say stressful, but a lot of anxiety. It's a great episode. We finally get to see the prison they ship him off to. Does not look fun. We did not get to see the Oz meet Star Wars. I was a little bummed. But, but overall, it's a great episode. So that's all we got. Peace out. See you next week.